This is an amazing story, right? I don't always use these type of stories to make a spiritual application, to teach something, but I thought this one was so good and I needed to share this with you. Number one, you never know what a person is going through. And oftentimes behind the scene of every person's action, there's also a motive. And if you can get to the heart, you can oftentimes solve the problem. You know, I preached yesterday about the Good Samaritan. And guys, my camera turned off on me and I did not get the message to share with you. Literally, I was preaching this yesterday. So you're going to have to wait now till the end of November because that's when I get to preach again at my local church. And there I'm going to share that message. I was preaching yesterday at a different church. But I'm going to share this with you to teach you a few things and to just highlight a number of things. There's a number of lessons we can learn here, and we're going to share a few things from this video. All right, let's begin.
Only on 9, a moment of humanity captured on one deputy's body camera. One woman says the act of kindness changed her life.
Give me a hug?
Yeah.
Come here.
Channel 9's Cabarrus County reporter Hannah Getz heard about this story months ago and pushed the courts to release the video. And tonight, we finally get to share it with you.
From the lens of Cabarrus County Deputy Sean Singleton's body camera, this view is nothing out of the ordinary. A standard traffic stop.
The reason I stopped you is 61 and a 45.
But in his line of work, it's also not out of the ordinary to have an interaction like this.
You wouldn't put your lights on until after I slowed down.
Right.
I was going the speed limit.
No, but I clocked you at 61 and a 45. I didn't stop you there. What's with the attitude? Just curious.
Caitlin Ricchini says she was heading home from church when she got pulled over that Sunday.
And I meet him with absolute attitude. Just absolute attitude. We're not allowed to have bad days.
No, everybody's entitled to a bad day.
Day, so
I understand that.
Getting
Like I said,
pulled
but
over on a day is not fun.
I can understand that completely. Okay, but like I'm trying to be nice and courteous to you, and like I'm getting a lot of heat. I could tell immediately that it was not the best of encounters. She was very aggravated.
I come from a background where I don't do cops.
You gotta watch the behavior of this policeman. That's very interesting, and I wish more media would talk about these type of videos, because imagine how much better our world would have been if we didn't see only the bad videos of, you know, cops' interaction with civilians that brought so much atrocity and confusion and riots in our land. If videos like this were upheld, there would be a huge difference in our country. Now, the way this cop is behaving is, they don't always behave like that. Let's just be fair. I've met some that are like, man, you guys are terrible. And I've met some that are, you know, very, very nice. But nevertheless, you still, as a person, have to watch how you talk and behave as well. He is asking questions to de-escalate the situation while he's looking to get to the heart of the matter. That is different. And I think this is something that people need to learn. And again, even as Christians, we can learn a lot from this. How you talk and how you respond to people's behavior, to find ways to better understand why they do what they do, say what they say, ask open-ended questions to get to the heart, see if you can peel back the layers and get to the motive. And it will show you a lot, man. So that's why I'm enjoying this. That's why I wanted to share this with you. Let's keep going.
Can't stand cops.
Keeping his composure, Singleton ran her license and decided, despite the heated interaction, to let her off with a warning.
I understand you're having a day, so I'm not trying to make it any worse. This is a warning ticket. Pretty slow down. That's it. No court date, no fines, no nothing. I'll ask you to pay attention to the speed limit signs, get to where you're getting to safely.
In that moment, something changed.
You know, I could tell something was going on, but...
Now, that little piece matters here, because what he did here, he extended grace to this poor young lady. And I think this is crucial because that's what Jesus did. But I think this piece is what opens up the conversation where she feels confident and safe enough with him to begin to tell him how he feels. But he kept on asking. You know, he could have simply go about his business and let her go. He could have given her a fine for breaking the speed limit. But instead, he's extending grace here. And this is good. This is different. These are the type of videos we should see on our mainstream network, but that's not going to happen. You have to go to the local news for this one. Now, keep watching now.
Too safely.
In that moment, something changed.
I could tell something was going on, I just asked a question, and sometimes it elicits an answer that you expect, and sometimes it elicits an answer that you don't expect. Are you good?
No.
No?
Anxiety is killing me.
Okay.
I come from a background, I'm clean and sober now, so
Okay.
I don't, I've always had bad incidents with cops, so
Deputy Singleton offering words of encouragement, having no idea what Caitlin was going through until this moment.
Is there anything I can do for you? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need help with anything at all? Do you need a hug?
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
I moved down here to get away from an abusive relationship, and I'm clean and I'm sober for 4 months.
Caitlin revealed she was in a fight for her life in sobriety. Battling years of addiction and abuse, she had just moved to North Carolina, leaving her 5-year-old son in Maryland so she could get clean and get him back.
Wow.
I've never hugged a cop before. I've always been put in handcuffs by them.
Singleton had no idea his humanity and kindness that day changed Caitlin's life and possibly saved it.
I told him, I was like, I'm ready to give up. I was actually on my way to probably do something that wasn't in my best interest.
Take a deep breath, all right? Everything's gonna be okay. Okay? You're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing now, okay? All right? Don't lose that hope.
That traffic stop happened back in March.
And I left my family and I left my son.
Now, 6 months later,
This is one of the guys that helped save my life.
Caitlin's celebrating 10 months clean
Can you say hi?
Doing good?
Can you say it's nice to meet you?
and introducing her son Isaiah to the deputy who gave her the strength to get him back.
It's good to see you again. How you been?
Well, don't lose that fight that's in you. Okay? Because there's something in you that's driving you to a better life, right?
Yeah.
All right? Okay? Don't lose that. Hang on to it.
He saw me as a person and not an addict. And he saw my heart. And he saw that I had potential when so many people had counted me out. It's like in a time of desperation, really, like where I was like questioning, like, God, where are you? And he sent me in. It's like an angel. I don't know. I really pray that Jesus blesses you for your kindness, sir.
I'm going to pray for you, too.
Thank you.
In Cabarrus County,
You have no idea how much this means to me.
Hannah Getz, Channel 9, Eyewitness News.
Mercy.
And we see so many like body cam videos that are the complete opposite of that. So
I know.
that is
Yeah.
just
That's
so
different.
refreshing, and he really made a big difference for her.
Divine intervention? Did someone put him there? And when people talk, if they were just like this, and just a question of, are you okay? Flipped it all
Changed
around.
everything,
Yeah,
and
just changed it around.
She says she will now be 1 year sober coming up
Congrats,
this
yeah.
November, and she invited the deputy to come celebrate with her.
And as you saw there, she lives with her son again, which is great, has a full-time job. So congratulations to both of them.
This is amazing. So I wanted to share this with you because you can take this model here that you just saw in this video and apply it in almost every situation. And I'm telling you, man, I was so upset with myself when I realized my sermon wasn't recorded about, literally I was talking about this yesterday morning because I was preaching yesterday was Sabbath. And that's literally what I was talking about. And I'm like, I can't wait to upload this because I was so excited because I was learning this throughout the week and I preached it and then it wasn't recorded. I'm like, man, anyway. You see, the thing is, we have all these racial tensions that's happening. And you see in this cop, the behavior of this cop is totally different than the ones we oftentimes talked about, just like the lady said at the end. But there are a number of things that I learned from this. Number one, I want to share something with you. The first thing is, he was patient enough to ask a number of questions and to listen to her while he challenged her behavior. But there was this open door to hear her concern. Are you okay? Like, what's going on? I'm getting a lot of heat from you. So open-ended questions, hoping that she will begin to speak. And the more he asked those questions, and the fact he did not give her a fine for breaking the speed limit, extended grace, you can see her attitude begin to change right there, which means a lot. So lesson number one is this: you have to see the person more than you see their problem. Now, because oftentimes the problem is what's on the surface. Because you're looking at her, you're like, look at her. Her attitude stinks. She is disrespectful. She's cussing. But remember now, behind all of that is an individual. You need to aim at the individual because the value of the individual is what matters the most. Made in the image of God, created by God. They matter to God, so they matter to you. And that takes a little bit of humility and vulnerability and patience to do, because if you're going to do this, you have to be willing to not get offended and get wrapped up in the emotions. You have to bypass that. And the things that are gonna be said that's gonna make you angry, you cannot feed into the anger. Let it flow. So you have to see the person rather than their problems. The second thing is this: you have to be willing to extend compassion as soon as possible. Because the individual is upset, having a bad day, and there's a lot of attitude flowing in the air. Oftentimes what they're looking for is love. That's what the Bible tells us: a soft answer turneth away wrath. For as much as lies in you, live peaceably with all men, seek peace and pursue it, right? Be merciful unto them. The Bible says, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. So you got to extend compassion. And the Good Samaritan, the difference between the Good Samaritan behavior, the priest, and the Levite was this: compassion. It is when you look at the individual and you are giving them something that you know ultimately they need, which is grace, love, and compassion. But you cannot get wrapped up in their emotion, right? But that takes the Holy Spirit to do this, man. Next, you also have to provide hope in their struggle. Once you extend compassion, this doesn't necessarily mean you keep them down there. As you saw the cop, he began to actually speak to her, encouraged her, and hugging her, and he began to speak back and encouraging her to do better. So he's giving her hope. He's breathing life into her. And I'm telling you, these are the things people need today. You have people walking around you, they're looking for hope. We are living in a world with people who are hopeless, and they are hurting themselves, and they are canceling themselves, they are deleting themselves, if you know what I mean. We on, YouTube. But when those people are given hope, friends, everything changes. Everything changes. And I'm going to share some testimonies with you as well. You have to provide transformation through empathy. You have to empathize with the individual. Empathizing doesn't mean you are losing anything. You're not losing anything by empathizing and sympathizing, but transformation comes through that. When the person knows, just like she says, oftentimes people will just not care about me. Cops will they never hug me. They only put handcuffs on me. Well, he's sympathizing with her, but through that sympathy is also transforming her. That very behavior has power in it. This is powerful stuff that's going on here. Next is redemption through second chances. People need a second chance. By not giving her a fine, by not giving her a ticket, even though she was guilty, redemption began to take place. Isn't that what Jesus did for us, right? When we came all wounded and battered and wicked and wretched, we came to the Lord. Didn't he give you and I a second chance? So when we meet people, starting in our homes, in our churches, in the communities, in society, remember this video. Number one, see the person rather than their problem. Number two, be quick to extend an arm of compassion. Number three, provide hope for their struggle. Tell them things are going to be okay. Tell them don't be discouraged. Next, transformation through empathy. You have to empathize and sympathize. Sometimes you might have to go beyond and even help to carry them along the way so that they can go where God wants them to be. You are God's instrument to assist and make a difference in the people that you are coming in contact with. Next, redemption through second chances. Don't take advantage of an individual. Don't be quick to judge and condemn, even though you know they deserve it. Give them some chances. Back off, lay off, step back. Allow the individual to have some time and some room to breathe. And as often as possible, extend the arms of mercy, and God will take it from there. You know, friends, one day we went out in the streets and we were just passing out great controversies, steps to Christ. And what we like to do, we like to offer prayer. We like to offer prayer. And without going too much, I saw this young man walking around and I said, what's going on, man? Can I share a book with you? No, I'm good, man. I'm good. And I said, is there anything in your life that you need prayer for? And he stopped and looked at me. He said, yes, I do. And I said, what is it? He shared one or two things. And I said, no problem. I held his hand, looked at him in the eyes, and I began to pray. As I'm praying, and I see the tears begin to flow. I'm praying, he's crying. I'm praying, he's crying. And by the time I'm done praying, he's pouring out his heart. Pouring out his heart. Pouring out his heart. Homeless, drugs, family, he lost his son, and the system is after him. All kind of problems. That brother needed hope that day. Listen, we prayed for him, we helped him, we assisted him, give him a book, give him a word of blessing, and we even kept in contact with him for a period of time, pointed him to a church and everything. This is the kind of people you and I are walking around every single day and we have no idea. People are hurting, people are broken, and we have to know what to do, especially when you meet these types of individuals. They don't need any more of our condemnation. They don't need our stinky attitude. They don't need our overreaction. They need love, compassion, sympathy, redemption, and hope. And if we provide that, great things will happen. Anyway, these are my thoughts and perspective. I would like to hear from you. What do you think about this video? Like and subscribe to the page. Click the bell icon for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.